Hello friends, this is our last lecture of this chapter and at the same time this subject also. Okay, and here lastly now we will try to understand the economic thoughts of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Maybe possible you have listened this name first time. Who was Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay? A broad population of this country don't know anything about him, but he was a national thinker. Okay, as Gandhiji was a great philosopher and thinker, the same way Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji was also thinker. Gandhiji said that whatever wealth is created by nation, okay, each and every person of the nation has the equal right on that. Going one step further, Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji has said that people who are exploited, who are denied, shoshit, vanchit, that kind of people have the right first in the resources. And in his entire philosophy, two things has come. First, that is the upliftment of the unto the last person of the society, that is called the Antyodaya. And second is integral humanism, okay, that is called the Atyantik Manavtavad. Okay, so this two basic concept is lead in the economic thought of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Okay, simple living, uncomplicated and gentle personality with speaking eyes, profound philosopher and integral humanist with eminence of politics and economics are word which define Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Okay, whatever the present economic thoughts which is led by our present Prime Minister, okay, you can see the reflection of economic thought of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Okay, because in which principle the present government is leading the country, its fundamental base are related to Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay's economic thought, where he talk about the Antyodaya. Okay, so his thought is reflected in the action of present government. Is it clear? So Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, he born on 25th of September 1916 during his life of just 52 years. It doesn't matter how long you are living, but what kind of life you are living, that is the most important thing, and that is proved by the life of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, philosophized and worked for a development of the country by including the people from the lowest strata, considering the economic condition of those times. He presented his idea on philosophy, economics, sociology and literature. He earned a name for himself working in the area of social organization, journalism, policy. Some of other work are Rashtra Jeevan Ki Samasya, that type of thoughts he put in the front of the people of the nation. A Great Fall, political diary, Rashtra Chintan. Okay, if you see the entire literature of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, you will realize that it is not apart from nation. Okay, in its center the nation is there. You can say the Rashtravad, means in all up nation is first. It was the basic philosophy of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Okay, so a great fall political diary, Rashtra Chintan, इंटग्रल ह्यूमनिज्म, राष्ट्र जीवन की दिशा, भारतीय अर्थनीति, विकास की दिशा, अखंड भारत क्यों, his view on policies, economic and society are found in his work. Now, what are the main thoughts of Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay? First, the search of the third opinion. I always say this one. Okay, in one side there is capitalism, and in another side there is a socialism, at that time the contemporary economy. Okay, apart from these two paths, Dindayal Upadhyay ji has thought the third path, and that is the, I always say, the Muraris Tritiya Pantha. Okay, where there is the equality, there is no exploitation and upliftment of the down strata of the society. The two political system of achieving economic goal which the world knew were capitalism and socialism. Just now I said. Pandit Deendayal presented a third opinion. He expressed that thought that the advancement in method of production in use of machinery has increased and the world has abundant resources. Human beings face many complexities and problems created due to the blind race of prosperity. Prosperity is desirable, but not the cost of another one. That was the basic thinking of Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay. Nation have attained economic growth and development by adopting the capitalism or socialism, but this system have also created the problem of exploitation, inequality, economic instability, class struggle, and pollution. India also blindly copied the Western economic system, and thus, in spite of economic planning, there are growing economic problems like low productivity in agriculture and industries, insufficient rural infrastructure, poverty, unemployment, inflation, excessive urbanization, pollution, devaluation of rupees, etc. So the solution of all these problem, okay, that key was in the hand of Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay. Okay, and he expressed all that thing in his economic thought. Pandit Deendayal suggested that the third option against the capitalism and socialism, an integral economic policy which is based on integral humanism. Okay, it is called the Atyantik Manavtavad. Okay, so, what is the exact meaning of integral humanism? Pandit Deendayal is Pandit Deendayal is the advocate of the integral humanism. He advocated for economic policies. He says that integral humanism represented the Indian culture. He has presented thought of integral economic thought, the idea of the integral humanism. The integral humanism means the human life in which, what are that? Let's see. A human being is not merely through on only an economic human being, but it is a composite of all characteristics of human being. Means when you observe the person, don't only see the point of view of monetary benefit, but other benefits are also there. Okay, which create the human being human a real sense. Second, it is an ideology which consider that the mutual relationship of one human being with another and with the world account to make human life happy and prosperous. Okay, there is a basic difference another animal and the human being, and that is the heart and mind which make the human separate from the another animal. He is able to think, okay, he is able to do, and due to that reason its value is more than the another animal, and that's why he has important in entire Srishti. Is it clear? According to the Pandit Deendayal, integral humanism can be achieved by serving the ill-formed, ignored, deprived people of the society. Means people who are denied from the basic facility. First, whatever resources are there, it used systematically used for their upliftment, making them self-sufficient by providing technical education and skilled formation. Okay, enabling them to increase their income and provide them the better housing. So you can see the whatever the program lead by the present prime minister. Okay, this entire program to upliftment the poor, you can see the reflection of the thought of Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay. Okay, for this for this he chose some successful policies from the West which would be suitable for the nature of Indian economy and which would help to overall development of the country. Okay, an insight into what attainable and use of resources. Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay opinion that India rewarded various problem of public life and the nationalist perspective, while after independence we adopt the economic uh, perspectives. According to him, the reason for this is that the society has lost the insight into the difference between what attainable factor means. Whatever our real root was there, we forget that, and due to that reason we are suffering. It was the thinking of Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay. Second, ownership of asset. Okay, it was his belief that the wealth is important to consider the aspects of ownership. In capitalism, you know very well, wealth is associated with the owner. In socialism, wealth is associated with the government. While here he is saying that Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay stated that abolition of the private ownership completely is unwise. Okay, because that would mean loss the incentives of willingness to work, loss of dignity of an enterprising person, loss of satisfying the some manner, and hence reduction of satisfaction. Therefore, while people must allowed to own private wealth, okay, limits must be set on holding the property, and such limit must be determined on the basic of the human value. The limit of private property holding should be determined in such a manner that the possession of deprivation of the private property do not become the cause of devastation in the human being. Okay, next, decentralized economy. He was believed that economy should not be concentrated in particular place or particular hand or a particular group. He believed that economic should be decentralized. It was the basic thinking of the economic thought of Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay. Most important thing, restricting consumption means he avoid the excess consumption. Okay, यहाँ पे आपको गांधी जी और इनकी थिंकिंग आपको कॉमनली देखने को मिलेगी कि दोनों जो है एक्सेस कंजम्पशन के अगेंस्ट में थे. मीन्स वॉट एवर योर रिक्वायरमेंट इज देयर, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू यूटिलाइज, डोंट बी गैदर्ड, संग्रह मत करो. बराबर, ये दोनों की थिंकिंग में आपको कॉमनली देखने को मिलेगा. नेक्स्ट, लेबर इंटेंसिव मेथड प्रोडक्शन मीन्स द पॉलिसी शुड बी सच अ वे दैट वर्क फॉर ऑल, हर हाथ को काम. ओके, द सेम यही बात बोलती है ना आज की भी गवर्नमेंट, हर हाथ को काम. तो ये जो है बेसिकली पंडित दीनदयाल उपाध्याय की फिलोसॉफी है. ओके, एंड आफ्टर दिस मच ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी अकॉर्डिंग टू पंडित दीनदयाल उपाध्याय, वो क्या सोचते थे, हमारे इंडियन इकोनॉमी का क्या ऑब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए. बराबर है. तो ये जो है हमारा लास्ट पार्ट है. कैपिटलिज्म एंड सोशलिज्म हैव फेल्ड टू comprehending human being in their problem. Hence, according to Pandit Deendayal, India needs neither capitalism nor socialism, but India needs progress and happiness of her people. In this regard, he stated the following objective which Indian economy should pursue. A minimum standard of living must be ensured to all. आज की तारीख में जो नरेंद्र मोदी जी कर रहे हैं वो यही तो कर रहे हैं कि भाई स्वच्छता होनी चाहिए, हर किसी को घर में शौचालय प्राप्त होना चाहिए, हर किसी का घर होना चाहिए, हर किसी को साफ पानी मिलना चाहिए, 24 घंटे बिजली मिलनी चाहिए, और क्या चाहिए इंसान को इससे ज़्यादा भाई. तो वही चीज़ जो है ये भी कर रहे हैं. सिक्योरिटी ऑफ द नेशन मस्ट बी इम्पोर्टेंट गोल. बराबर है, देश की सुरक्षा को पहले प्राथमिकता देनी चाहिए. तो आज की सरकार तुम लोग देख रहे हो तो उसके ऊपर कितनी सेंसिटिव है, आप अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हो. फिर ग्रेजुअल प्रोग्रेस शुड बी मेड in such a way that such new methods are devised that help India contribute in development of the world in her own manner. आज आप लोग देखो कोरोना पीरियड के बाद में जिस तरह से हम लोगों ने प्रोग्रेस की है, या फिर जिस तरह से हम लोग आज वर्ल्ड में जो है स्वदेशी जो वैक्सीन है उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं, तो ये इंडिया को लीड करने में जो है कहीं ना कहीं मदद कर रहा है। तो इसके पीछे कहीं ना कहीं दीनदयाल उपाध्याय जी की ही फिलोसॉफी है। इज इट क्लियर? समझ में आ रहा होगा आप लोगों को। In order to attain goal of development, all young and able people should get opportunity to work. Natural resources must be used prudently. Production process must be adopted. Devised keeping into a consideration and availability of the factor of production. Human being must not be neglected the economic planning. Rather, economic planning must take into consideration the social, cultural and other values of human life. And last, decisions pertaining to ownership in various sectors, the state or the private individual or of the other organization, must be made by adopting the political approach. Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay also contributed his way of idea for development of agriculture, industry, marketing, rural economic and concept of Swadeshi. That is the most important thing. Many have implemented the scheme based on his ideology, based on his theory of importance of the labor and employment of everyone. That is the Shrameva Jayate, means जैसे जो है सत्यमेव जयते होता है, ऐसे श्रमेव जयते, यानी कि मेहनत करने वालों की ही जीत होती है। प्लान वॉज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय इंडिया गवर्नमेंट ऑन 16 अक्टूबर 2014। ग्राम ज्योति योजना उसी का पार्ट है ना, कि हर एक गांव को बिजली मिलनी चाहिए 24/7। वॉज इम्प्लीमेंटेड फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एग्रो एंड रूरल इंडस्ट्री। Even today, solution of economic problem can be found in the Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay economic thoughts। बच्चों, यहाँ पर मैंने आप लोगों का ये लास्ट चैप्टर इकोनॉमिक्स का ख़त्म किया है। पूरा इकोनॉमिक्स भी ख़त्म हो चुका है। जिन लोगों ने अभी भी वीडियोस नहीं देखे हैं, प्लीज़ वो देखना शुरू करो, क्योंकि अब आप लोगों के आगे जो है वीडियोस नहीं आएंगे। कॉन्ट्रेरी ऑफ दैट, यू विल गेट द टेस्ट पेपर। आपको असाइनमेंट में जो है नहीं, लेकिन होमवर्क पेज पे आपको टेस्ट पेपर आएंगे, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली आपको जो है वर्कआउट करना है। ठीक है, तो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे हमारी पूरी एफर्ट्स डाली है। नाउ बॉल इज नाउ इन योर कोर्ट, नाउ यू हैव टू पुट योर ग्रेट एफर्ट्स। ओके, सो दिस मच इज इनफ। बाय, सी यू।